Thank you, sir. I'm Eunice Akintayo from Lagos Polytechnic. So you're an arts collector and an art patron.
Yeah.
So I want to ask, have you ever painted, like have you practiced
I am an artist. I can draw.
Okay.
If you visit my house, you'll find the work I did when I was captured by children. I drew up to class 3 in the secondary school.
Wow.
But mathematics took me away from you. I would have been one of you. I was a very, very good mathematician, and so I went to study engineering.
All right.
Otherwise, I would have been an artist. I was the best art student up to class 3.
Wow.
So I can still draw. If you capture me, I'll draw.
All right.
At board meetings, I sketch anything around me.
All right.
During board meetings and so on.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, that's nice. So, what are your biggest artistic influence?
My biggest artistic influence. Well, let me start by saying that what influenced me in terms of art is the creativity, the composition, the passion of the artist, which I can see from paintings. I mean, you can see the works of people like Mufo Onifade, for instance, who founded the Ara School of Art.
Yeah.
And he has also gone ahead to build a class of disciples who paint like him. In fact, one of the works of the students of Mufo Onifade, when I got here today, I wanted to tag it, but it was already tagged by one of my enemies,
All right.
So when you see works like that, there's a lot of message.
Okay.
A message that reminds me of the circumstance of which I found myself from youth.
All right.
The way of life of my people, the culture of my people.
Okay.
What distinguishes us from others as a people.
Okay.
So on and so forth. This kind of things, influences me when I see an art piece.
All right.
That separates us and makes us different from other people in the world.
Okay. All right. Thank you. So you talked about culture. I don't know where you're from. How, as a culture, has it contributed to maybe your art or the works you collect? How has the culture contributed to them? Well,
as a collector, I don't come from anywhere. I'm a Nigerian. Okay. I have collected works from every corner of my country.
Wow.
I have works showcasing the Efik and the Ibibio people.
Okay.
I have works showcasing the Igbos. I have works showcasing the Fulanis, the Hausas, the Yorubas, and so on and so forth. I collect works from every part of Nigeria, particularly not only contemporary and modern paintings, but also antiquities and traditional art. I have in my collection, which is in the Yemisi Shyyllon Museum of Art, from the 9th century, the Ugoku piece of art. So I am I'm a detribalized Nigerian in every sense of the word. Okay, so you don't have a particular place where you come from? Well, I come from a particular place where I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to be a prince of that place. Okay. And if you find out about me, you will know where I come from. But I am a Nigerian, first and foremost. All right. So since you've been an artist, what's your favorite medium? I must tell you, to be honest, I love sculpting before painting. All right. I would buy a sculpture any day before I buy paintings. Wow. I started from sculpting when I was an undergraduate at the University of Badon. I was buying sculptures. It took me some years before I started collecting paintings. Okay. And now I have paintings from I don't know, which you can find in the Yemisi Shyyllon Museum of Art, and also in my home. Akinola Shekon, Uche Okeke, anyone who name it, Okebulu, name it. All the great artists that I ever come from, Isiaka Osunde, Muri Adejimi, even the current generation standing in front of me here. I have many of their works, So that's beautiful. Thank you. Okay, so I want to ask one more question. As upcoming artists, we have
mentors, we have people that we look up to as models. So, and we all know that you're very big in the arts industry. So do you have maybe people you look up to, models that even at this stage, do you still have people you look up to in the arts industry?
Well, I'm sorry, I don't look up to anybody. People look up to me. Because I must be honest with you, when I started collecting, the Nigerians did not have interest in collecting art.
Okay.
So it was something that I didn't have anybody looking up to. It was something innate in me.
Okay.
I love art. I love it to a passion, to an obsession, okay, which I call glorious obsession, okay, for which the SNA have termed now glorious passion. My own is beyond glorious passion. I'm into glorious obsession. I'm obsessed by art.
Okay.
I am obsessed by art. And it is glorious because it helps to identify the greatness in my country.
Okay.
The youths in this country make about 65% of the population of my country, and the youths in my country are very creative. I mean, I'm looking at some of them right now. People like Raji, Abaturi Raji, that wicked boy, and many like that.
Oh my God.
You know, I'm looking at all of them. These are the great people of my country.
Okay.
Now, if my country could harness this artist,
okay,
I have done a research before and I'm ready to defend it before anybody. My country will generate $800 billion per annum from tourism, harnessing the great potentials in artists and also in our heritage sites, creating man-made sites and also God-given sites, and creating the right environment in terms of security, in terms of providing banking, financial system that will encourage foreigners to come to my country, and also promote homogeneous or what I call local tourism, which will homogenize our culture and make us come together as a people. It's great. Artists are most wonderful, and they gave us the greatest potential for development of our country.
All right.
You can imagine $800 billion is about 16 times what you make.
That's a lot.
You make on oil from Nigeria today.
Wow. Okay. So does it have any other influence? Like, does it influence any other part of your life apart from?
Well, art influences all part of my life.
Okay.
The way I'm dressed now is based on art. You have some beautiful hair, some, artistic. Everything about you is artistic. Your beauty is artistic, isn't it?
Thank you.
So art influences everything about my life.
Thank you.
I live for art. I breathe for art. I live within art. In my bedroom alone, I know how many hundreds of artwork I have in my bedroom. And art is me. Art is what I have. Okay. And of course, you know how much Madam Nike Okundaye is generating for Nigeria in terms of forex? Do you know how many foreigners go to that gallery and they spend dollars? Wow. Has anybody done a thesis to go and find out how much Madam Nike is contributing to Nigeria's development with that gallery in Lekki? Go and do it. You'll be shocked. Wow. If we have people like Nike Gallery in about 10 places in our country, we'll make more money than oil we are making in forex.
Okay. All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, my boss.
So, I wanted to advise we upcoming artists. I wanted to advise us because sometimes when we are growing our passion, we hear things like in Nigeria, people really don't value art. You have to go outside the country before you can really make it. So I don't know what you have to say about that.
My advice to you is that make your name here. Okay. Don't make your name out there. You'll be treated like second-class citizens. Okay. There are Nigerian artists who make their name here, and they are doing very well. Okay. Kolade Shinowo is known all over the world. Nike Okundaye is known all over the world. Olu Amoda is known all over the world. Tolawewe is known all over the world, and they are making they're doing well. Okay. You don't have to go abroad to succeed. Yeah. But one thing I want to tell you, don't commercialize your art. Don't aim at commercialization.
Okay.
Come out with creativity.
Okay.
And identify your own niche and develop it.
Okay.
And make sure that your niche appeals to the collector.
All right.
Forget about, money. I was advising somebody recently about the passion for what you are doing. You must have a message. You must be able to send across your message to whoever is looking at your work.
Right.
You must be able to create an identity for yourself and not just paint because Mr. Jimon is painting like this, so I'm going to paint like this. Create your own niche. And please don't look at money. Look at name. Build a name for yourself. Money will come naturally.
Wow. Thank you so much. I think that's all the questions I have.
Thank you, my boss.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, boss.